Hi, families. I just want to say thank you again for clicking. If it is your first time here, thank you for clicking on this channel. And this channel is about empowering and encouraging believers, especially young believers. So, today I would like to talk about how to set healthy boundaries. But before I start, I want you to know that it is crucial for us to set boundaries. And it starts from us as an individual, for us to set boundaries for ourselves before we can set boundaries from others. And boundaries help to protect us from being manipulated and or being used by others. So it is crucial for us to set boundaries. How will we like to treat by others? We have to set those limits. How we want others to treat us. It is crucial. So I remember vividly 5 years or more than ago, I was in a long-term relationship. And I knew there was a point I knew that I needed to walk away from this relationship. But I was just stuck in this relationship. Why was I stuck in this relationship? Because I was thinking about what people, if I walk away, what will people say? So I was just stuck in this relationship. And I didn't set any boundaries. And I knew that I needed to walk away from this relationship because it wasn't benefiting me anymore. So it is crucial for us to set boundaries, or else we'll be in a place where we are pleasing people and our lives are just wasting away for my life wasted away for God knows 5 years plus being in that relationship. So when you are in that place, how do you know you have to set boundaries? In life general, we have to set boundaries. In every area of our life, we have to set boundaries. When you feel like you can't say no to people, you have to go out of your way, you have to please people, to satisfy people, then you know that you have to set boundaries for yourself. When you're in that place, you feel like, oh, I can't say no. I'm always saying yes, yes, yes. Then you have to set boundaries. And when you feel like people's opinions matters the most, you have to set boundaries. People's opinions count in our lives. Yes, it is important. But when you feel like in every decision of your life, people's opinions are very vital, it is a red flag that you have to set boundaries. I'm not saying people's opinion doesn't matter. People's opinion do matters, but where I'm coming from, little decision, some people in every decision in their life, they need to ask someone, they need to hold someone responsible. They want to hear people's opinion. That's what I'm saying. Like, for example, if somebody wants to wear certain clothes to go to on an occasion, they always want people's opinion. It is weighing when do I need people's opinion and where do I not need people's opinion. And most of the time, which opinions count is God. What is God saying in this situation? Look into that. You need to be able to make a common decision for yourself and know that, yeah, I should be fine with this. So, moving forward, being in a place where people's judgments about you, it is important. It's vital to you, in the sense that first was people's opinion, people's judgment, what people think about you. Whatever you do in life, for me, I look at it, people will have something to say about you. Even if you're the most nicest person, you're too nice to be nice, people will have something to say about you. Even if you're sitting in a place and you're not saying anything at all, people will have something to say about you. So it is crucial for us to live a life to please God, not to please human. So we should not be in the place where like the judgment of people is what we're living by. What are people saying, or what are people going to say about me? I was in a relationship for how many years, stuck in that relationship, not happy because of what would people say if I walk away. Imagine how many years I wasted because of what people will say. Because of what people will say, I wasted so many years because of what people will say. If I have walked away, and when I walked away from that relationship, a door that opened, that literally, looking back, a door that opened to me. I just say it was by the grace of God that I walked away from that relationship. And if I was stuck, the opportunity that came my way, even if the opportunity could have come to me, maybe I would not have gone with it because I was stuck in that relationship. But when I was not in that relationship, the opportunities that came, the doors that opened, I was just going for it. And part of it, I am where I am today because I reached out. I reached out. And it was not because of anything, but it was by the grace of God. So I am encouraging you how it is crucial for us to set boundaries. For us to set boundaries. And not being in a place and thinking about what will people say? What are people thinking about me? People always have something to say. So live a life that glorifies God, not a life to please humans. So, another point will be being in a place where you're responsible for people's emotions. Being responsible for people's emotions. Yeah, we can be responsible for people's emotions, but you can't carry all the burdens. You can't be in the same place. You can't be in the same place at the same time or be everywhere at the same time. Are you looking after yourself? Before you have to look after yourself before you be able to look after other people's emotion. It is vital to look after yourself before you're able to look after other people's emotion. How are you looking after yourself? Before, how are you looking after yourself? Reflecting, are you looking after yourself? So if you are in that place where you're like, you see yourself, you're scattered all over the place looking after people and you're not looking after yourself, you need to set boundaries. You can't be looking after people's emotions and not looking after your own emotions because you're going to break down. So are you responsible for your own emotions before other people's emotions? So if you're seeing that you're more responsible for people's emotions than your emotions, you need to take a pause and set boundaries. You can't be everywhere at the same time. You're not God. You can't do it all. Some things you just have to leave it onto God, and God will put somebody to look after it. So imagine if you're not more. If you're no more, who is going to be there to look after that situation? God will put someone in there. So sometimes we have to pause and say, God, what are you saying in this situation? Set boundaries. First of all, how do you set good boundaries? It takes the grace of God to give you the ability, to give you the wisdom. Because one thing you should know, setting good boundaries or setting boundaries in general, you're gonna face rejection. You should get ready for that. When I knew that I needed to set boundaries, one thing that I was so scared about was rejection. I knew that I needed to set boundaries, but I was so scared that people are gonna reject me. But one thing, God gave me the strength and gave me the boldness and the ability to set the boundaries. And I did face rejection. And I am facing rejection. But being in that place, knowing that it's for me, is to protect me, I put them in place. I put them in place because I am setting how I want people to treat me. And also, I set boundaries for myself. It's not all about setting boundaries for other people. I set boundaries for myself. How do you set good boundaries? Setting good boundaries means knowing yourself. Knowing yourself, when you know your innermost being, you're able to set boundaries for yourself. Because you know yourself, you know what you want, and you set boundaries for yourself. So you're able to set boundaries. And also, when knowing the people that bring energy into your life, positivity into your life, and people that drains you or weigh you down. So pay attention to the people that drains you down. People that don't bring anything into your life, pay attention to these people and walk away. Limit the relationship you have with them and walk away or cut it off. It is going to be weird when you just cut it off straight away, but just minimize it. And when it's time, God will just cut it off for you. So sometimes you hear some people, oh, me and this person were so close. All of a sudden, I don't know what happened. We just stopped talking. Sometimes in some relationship, it doesn't work out because there's a season in every relationship. And do not let your friends choose you. You choose your friends. And in any relationship, it doesn't have to be a sexual relationship, but in every relationship, commit it into God. God, what are you saying about this relationship? Because there is a season for every relationship, and there's a season for everything. What is God saying at this moment? Then you have the answer. Eventually, you are gonna have the answer, and you know that, okay, it's time for this relationship to end. But sometimes it just ends. It just ends. But I am telling you what I have experienced. So put God first. Put God first, actually. Put God first. He gives you the ability, and He helps you to even know you yourself personally. So the important thing, putting God first, and He gives you the wisdom for you to know yourself, and He's the one that works on you. And when He gives you, when you're able to set boundaries. There is nothing you can do, or you can't do things on your own. You cannot do things on your own. It takes the grace of God to give you the wisdom, to give you the ability, to give you the insight you need for you to set boundaries. People will push you. People will push you. Will push you because of what they want. They will find every ways to push you to get what they want. But you have to be there. Stand firm. Stand firm for what you believe, and especially when you're the one involved. In every relationship, you are investing. You are investing. So the fact that I'm taking my time to spend with you, I am investing. So you choose your friend. Be careful of the people that drains you down. You want to be with people that are lifting you up, that are energetic, that brings positivity out of you, that makes you to want more to life. Do not mingle yourself with people that you're just stagnant in one place. There is no competition. I'm not saying competing with people, but they're not like bringing you in that place where you're elaborating, you're thinking, you want more to life than where you are. Those people that are like-minded like you. People, when you're talking about something meaningful, something productive. You want to build up yourself. Not talking and not doing. People that takes action. Those are the people you want to mingle yourself with. People that are higher than you, that you can learn from. Those are people that you want to, be around with. Setting boundaries. And always be firm on your words. Always be firm, because sometimes some people, you say this and they're trying to say something. Always be firm and repeat your words, like, this is me and this is what I stand for. So you have to be in that place where you have to be firm. Take the grace of God to give you boldness, and eventually you get it as you're going along. So seek God first, and He will give you the grace. He will give you the ability, the strength that you need, the words that you need sometimes to be able to say, I'm sorry, no, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I would like to come, but I can't make it. So if you feel like you're in that place, you can't say no, watch out for black and white thinking. Black and white thinking is when you can't say no and just tell, I'll get back to you, because sometimes you're put on the spot. I'm sorry, I'll get back to you. Is it alright if I think about it? I'll get back to you. And it just helps you to find your grounds. So you look at A to Z on how you can get back to them. You find your grounds. So look for black and white thinking. Always be in that place, I'll get back to you. And sometimes you don't necessarily owe people explanation to be able to go into details and things. Depending on the relationship, you can just say, I'm sorry, I can't make it. Or I would love to, but I can't make it this time. it is done, and you move on. And sometimes the fact that sometimes somebody will say, I'm sorry, they will not even go further reading the message, or they will just skim through it now. Oh, yeah. So you don't really need to give people explanation details depending on the relationship as well. But one important thing, knowing yourself, knowing your values, and knowing what you desire, it is crucial. When you know yourself, sometimes you need to take a pause. Take a pause and reflect. The month, the week, how has it gone? In your physical life, are you setting boundaries? In your emotional life, are you setting boundaries? In your spiritual life, are you setting boundaries? So it is crucial. It is crucial for us to set boundaries, because if we do not set boundaries, we'll just live a life where we wake up in the morning, we don't know what the day is gonna entail. Somebody call us, oh, and you just jump and go. I was in that place. But when I started setting boundaries, I have set my day, and this is what I'm going to do for the day. I have set my week, and this is what I'm going to do for the week. I have set my month, and this is what I'm going to do for the month. It is important again for us to be flexible, but being flexible doesn't mean like you say no to everything. Sometimes compromise, even though you're set. I will give you one story. I remember there was a time I set my day, and a friend called me saying, can you do this for me? And I said yes, went to help out. And at the end of the day, I regretted it because I didn't feel appreciated. And it just brought me to that place. Set boundaries. What boundaries? Because there's certain relationship. When I'm saying being flexible again, you have to know certain relationship that you can be flexible with, and certain relationship that you cannot be flexible with. So there's some people I know. Even though I'm doing this for you, I know if I'm in this situation, you will not do this for me. But I'm not doing it for you because of anything or because of our friendship. I'm just doing it for me because of the satisfaction I'm gonna get from the situation. I'm saying this because I'm in that place where I feel like, people have put me as a doormat, and after I needed to set boundaries. And when you're setting boundaries, it helps you, like I said before, it protects you as an individual. You know your true self, because you have to have value. You know your values already. So it's important to pause and reflect on your values and reflect on your desire. What do you believe on? You have to reflect on those things, because human beings will let you down, and they will use you as doormat in every opportunity they have. So the one you should live to please is God. Live to please God, and He will never fail you. He will give you the wisdom, He will give you the understanding. In every situation, seek Him. In every situation, seek Him, and He will direct you. He will make your path straight. So do not be in that place where, like, you know it, you do not know it. You do not know it. The only person that knows it all is God, that knows it all. Set your boundaries. Put God first. God, where do I need to set boundaries? And it's a learning progress. You learn as you're going along, and you're like, okay, I need to change this side. I need to work on this more. I am improving on this. So that's why you pause and you reflect. You pause and you reflect. You see that, what? I am improving on this. Now I know when to do this and when not to do this, when to go to bed, and how it affects me if I'm not going to bed early, or if I'm not waking up early, or if I'm not doing my exercise, how it's affecting me, or if I'm not eating properly, how it's affecting me. So you put those things, or emotionally, the people that you're letting into your life, how they affect you, because you are the one that gives people the consent on how you want it to be treated. You are the one that gives people the consent. So if somebody comes into your life and treats you and anyhow, you don't blame them, you blame yourself, because you were the one that opened the door for them to treat you anyhow. So whatever happened in your life, because it all starts with you. You are the one that gave them the consent. You are the one that opened the door and invite them in. So choose your friends. Do not let your friends choose you. How do you want to be treated? Set boundaries. Family, I hope you were encouraged today Please do not forget to like, share, and comment down below, and also subscribe. It is free, guys. And I'll see you next time. For now, set boundaries.